Hi. Um, I come sort of to this with a lens of curriculum design, I guess. And in Nova Scotia, we've tried really hard to make changes to our curriculum, and it's exciting to hear what everyone else is saying because it's so similar to what we have experienced. One of the things we know is that teachers, they know their children, their students, they know them as learners, and we want an inclusive and sort of whole student approach. But then we found that teachers felt like they had these curriculum documents that were very content heavy, and that they became these giant checklists that were weighing them down when they knew in their hearts and in their classrooms what students really needed. So one of the ways that we tried to sort of remedy that miscommunication between the curriculum and the students was to look at the skills and the doing of curriculum. So one of the things that has been a great focus for me is when we talk about curriculum, what are we doing? What is the do? And one of the things that we found when we talked to teachers was there were these verbs in every curriculum document that we have had for forever, but teachers didn't really, pay a lot of attention to those words. There was a lot of content in there, but those verbs about, how does a student investigate? What does create look like? And we really dove into that. And I think one of the things that is helping teachers flourish is telling them you have the freedom to decide on content, and the content becomes the vehicle for these, actions. What do we want students to be able to do? When we talk to teachers, their frustration is always in getting students to do things. And then we have these documents that are not about doing things, they're sort of about content. So one of the things we tried to do is develop what we called a skills continuum. So we had, developmental psychologists and teachers and all kinds of people work on this continuum for students of these skills. And what does it look like when you're 5? What does it look like when you're 12? And they reach across all curriculum. So investigate in science is investigate in social studies. And it, I think, has allowed teachers to really sort of feel like they have more choice, but we're all kind of working on the same skills. Thank you.